Hey everybody, this is Phil Sabatini with East Coast Gold, and I'm answering the question of why it's beneficial to squat with a band around your knees. There's a couple reasons why I believe it's beneficial to squat with a band around your knees. The first is just to fire the right muscles at the right time. We have a pool of neurological action or stimulus that we can give for a certain movement. Whatever muscle gets that stimulation first is going to take the most of it. And so if we put it to the synergists, the smaller muscles that assist the big, powerful muscles that we want to use the movement, then we get a lot of overuse injuries. Our squat isn't going to be as strong as it could be. We want all of that neurological stimulus to go to the large, powerful muscles. So what the band does is it activates those large, powerful muscles so that that gets the stimulation first and most of it. The second reason is mobility. There's a couple of different mechanisms that we have in the body that will allow us to trick our nervous system to create more mobility. The first is what's called reciprocal inhibition. So that happens when the agonist or the prime muscle contracts, the opposite muscle or the antagonist has to relax, and that's what gives us our range of motion. So having the band activating some of those primary muscles will help relax some of the muscles that can hinder our mobility, like our hip flexors or adductors in a squat. Personally, I like to use the band because my ankle mobility is pretty limited. Whenever I go into the bottom, I will create what's called pathomechanics or just a workaround that allows me to collapse into the bottom to get around my poor ankle mobility. So what the band does for me personally is it allows for me to stay engaged when I hit the bottom of the squat and not collapse to work around my poor ankle mobility. So for me, it helps keep me in line. It helps keep my squat clean, and I think it probably would for you too if you tried it. I think it's a great teaching tool as well to activate the right muscles at the right time coming out of the squat for any newer lifters or anybody that has mobility restrictions like we all do.